heard the holy word, that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapsed soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise out of the dewy grass. Night is worn, and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while without turn away. The starry floor, the watery shore, is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. It is I, your spiritual entertainer. Nothing more, nothing less, here with you every day, right? I am here. Let me tell my Discord server I am on is live. Is live. There we are. With that on there, I gotta do that. I don't know how to do that automatic thing. Today, in the background is the Fool Tarot card. That is my card. That is my life. You know, when you are living in certainty, that is a comfort zone. Sometimes you have to go out of that comfort zone. You have to go into the unknown, the uncertain, the uncomfortable in order to grow. I've learned that many times in my life, leaving that place of comfort. Let's see here. American Maker's here. Good to see you, our good friend, American Maker. My neighbor over here, where I live. And the servant of Anubis is here. Vixen, good to see you, our good friend. And Sir Flame Drop the Long, good to have you here, our good friend. And Blake, good to see our wonderful friend from the land of Wales, land of the ancestors. Good to see you, our good friend. And Commentary Connoisseur, yes, good to see you, all our friends. As you come in, be sure to hit that like button at the top there. I really appreciate you. And Iceland is here. Iceland is here. Good to see you, our good friend. Oh, my allergies are getting to me here. Our good friend. I hope you're doing well, Iceland. Iceland's been on the show here for a long time, and we really appreciate her stopping in and saying hello. She's usually sleeping around now, so it's good to have her to say hello in the morning. There's people in Iceland, they're always up busy because they're into that necro stuff, right? They're up all night long. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, man. Good. David Solomon is here. Good to see you, our good friend. Good to have you here. All of you wonderful people. There's so much more to your life, right? Do you ever feel that gnawing at you? That there's more here, right? You ever feel that? And then we start looking, right? Or we say, we don't know how to look. We don't know what to do. We get in this experience where we desire, but we don't know what to do, right? That's the fun part, is being willing to step off of the cliff, like the Fool card here, stepping off the cliff into the unknown. That's been my life. I right now, I never thought I would be where I'm at today, right? I am willing to take the risk. Sometimes when you take a risk, there's always the danger of making a mistake, right? And I've made plenty. You have to be willing to make that mistake. And in making mistakes, you have to realize that, there's always everything that you do. These are elements to your story. These are elements to your life. These risks, these bad decisions sometimes that you make, that helps your story. And, we are taught to be comfortable, to not take risks, right? That is something that is, in our culturally, right? We try to think in the negative rather than thinking in the positive. We want to protect ourselves, to be comfortable. When you live that way, you never grow. You have to be willing to take that risk. You only got one shot at this. Stop living comfortably. There's nothing wrong with comfort, but you shouldn't, in terms of your human experience, right? But you should be growing. And sometimes that takes risk. You have to be willing to be the Fool card here. to be willing to step off of the cliff. You see, he's got his knapsack there. He's got his little, he's kind of carefree, right? He's about to step off a cliff. You got to be willing to leave that place. And, there's so much there. Shave it off. And Jonas, you want me to shave my wiener off, Ben? Thank you for your contribution. Shave my wiener off. Ben wants me to shave my wiener off. All right. I think that would not be a good idea. My wife wouldn't like that. Do you mind if I shave my wiener off?
Yeah, I mind.
See, she doesn't like, so I can't do that, Ben. Got to keep my private parts on still. Yeah. Let's see here. Coffee and wisdom with bacon and eggs. Look at you. Look at you. And mistakes are a learning point. That's right. You have to be willing to make them, right? The high priestess of the orchard is here. Aes Sedai. Good to see you, Gwendolyn. Good to have you here. You're having a cigarette and a coffee for breakfast today, right? You want to start making those videos you spoke about, but I just can't seem to find the time where I'm relaxed enough and really feel like I can write up a good script. Well, that's the problem, right? What if you have to ask yourself, what if your best writing doesn't come from relaxation? What if it comes in the intense moment? Sometimes, the idea of the journaler, the person that puts together these ideas, that comes out of intense moments, right? It's nice when you're relaxed, right? You have advantages. But sometimes people are at their best when they're in this heightened state of struggle or, difficulties, lack of relaxation, lack of contemplation. In that state of mind, you need assistance, right? Because you're not at your best. And sometimes that can be guided, right? There are beings that guide you, that encourage you, whatever you want to call them, your guardian angel or deity, whatever, your spirit guide. There are powers that inspire you in such moments. Because what happens when you're always driving the car, right? The other person doesn't get to drive, right? You let the other person drive when you can't drive. So don't let that discourage you, not having the right time. Just do it. You got nothing to lose, really. Just go out and do it. Don't wait around, and involve yourself in that activity. You only have one shot at this, right? Do you want to be at the end of your life saying, well, I wish I would have made those videos. I wish I would have written that, read that. Don't wait around, right? Let's see here. Father Bard, are you familiar with the Moti and Martin Bailey technique that Christians use while explaining the Bible? Oh yeah, I was an expert at manipulation, right? As a Christian, all of those techniques, I had mastered, right? And today is Holy Saturday for a lot of our Christian friends out there in the world. So happy Holy Saturday to those that celebrate, usually the high church folks, not the crazy Protestant people. Let's see. Oh, geez. It's called Kasu Matzo. Interesting. You look Greek. Are you from Greece? No, I am not from Greece. I am not from Greece. There's not a drop of Greek in me. And I've known Greek people. I don't look anything like them, right? You've had writer's block lately too, trying to think of a song ideas or even poetry, but can't seem to get my focus. Yeah, sometimes you just have to take the pen and let the pen guide you instead of your focus, right? Sometimes your subconscious can't speak as long as your consciousness is always running its mouth. You have to sometimes be guided. You have to trust your inner intuition. It says, you should be writing. And what do? You say, well, I need to get to the right place. No, let the intuition guide you. Don't wait around. Just go do it. Fool card. Yeah. Think about the fool card. The fool just does it. He's not ready, right? He jumps off of the cliff, right? Now he could get hurt, certainly. Or he could find to jump into the most wonderful experience of life. You've got to be willing to take that risk. You have to be willing to just do it. See what happens. Oh, all right. Michael Belmont is still fighting the vampires. It's been a while since our last play. Well, you were here last week, right? You were here last week. I said hello to you. Before that, I don't remember. I know vampire hunting is quite difficult, right? The Belmont family here have been hunting vampires for generations. Good friends with the Van Helsings, right? You all do your I remember when you were in Castlevania 2. Yeah, we had a lot of fun back then, right? Castlevania 2 came out when I was in 6th grade, and when it did, I skipped school and just played until I beat it. And my friends always would ridicule me because I would skip school and play Nintendo games when they would come out. That's how dedicated I was. I mean, once that Nintendo came out, you never saw me again. My friends were always concerned because I was addicted. I needed that level of control and escape in my life because of the difficulties I had. And Nintendo was a great way to get high during that period of time in my life. The blank page can be very intimidating. Yeah, sometimes you have to give it the middle finger, right? You have to say, screw it. I'm just going to go ahead and do it, right? When you're always certain, you might not be at your best creative moment, right? When I get on here, I'm never ready. Sometimes I'm high, sometimes I'm tired. Today I have allergies, right? I just get on here. I don't know what's going to happen. I let Kevin drive when I'm on here because I never know what's going. I don't plan it out. Yeah, once in a while I'll do one of those things on my Substack, right, where I print something out and share. I write my ideas down every now and then. Right? Like next week, I'm going to do that, probably Monday or Tuesday, because I'm going to head out. I got a video that I'm going to be making. But yes, I just get on here. I don't know what the hell is going to happen, right? Sometimes you just have to go. You have to just show up. You just show up, see what happens, right? You don't have to expect something miraculous, right? But something will happen, right? Something will happen. And it'll be a learning experience. It'll be a moment for you. Yeah. I do this every day. If you're joining us, go ahead and push the thumb at the top of your screen if you're on your phone, or double tap the screen. I appreciate that. I do this for a living. So I appreciate people that can support me in that regard. We're talking about the Fool card today, obviously, right? That's what my intuition said. Today is Fool card day. And to talk about these ideas. We don't like to be the fool, right? We have a word for the fool that's negative. When you think of fool, what do you think of? Bad decisions. But that's not how the tarot card demonstrates the fool, right? The fool is the one willing to go on the adventure, or the one is willing to go on the journey, is willing to take the risks, right? Everything, the fool is the element of the air rising above. Fool is Uranus, not the one on your bottom side, but the idea of the astrological, right? Sudden change, right? This idea of risk. If you're not taking the risk, you do not grow. Comfort is very addictive, right? I am very good at making a fortress around myself. And I remember when I was younger, I had a fortress, and someone challenged me. Says, "You need to go take a risk." And so what did I do? I left everything and moved down to Florida from Michigan, right? Moved down, and that's when I met my wife, right? I would have never met my wife had I not taken the risks, right? I see these choices in my life where I had to take a risk. I had to invest. You have to sow in order to reap. Now, sometimes if you're a farmer, right, you know that you get screwed sometimes when you sow, right? Because shit happens, right? Well, what does the farmer do? He keeps putting back into the soil. The soil, when you have a bad year for your crops, right? The soil still benefits. The soil is still there. right? Whatever is crappy, it goes down into the soil, right? Like if you have a failed corn crop, you let the corn sit there and rot. That all of that rot uh, it makes it the soil more enriched for next year, right? So you these bad choices that you make that are done in hope with intention, right? These things benefit you, right? I made some terrible choices in my life, but they have benefited me now because I can look back at them and tell a story about them. I can laugh, right? You have to be willing to do that, right? At some point today, I have a guy coming to fix my dryer. We got a new one because mine broke. So I have to run back and forth. So if you see me, I'll say, well, I'll be right back. That's what I'm going to be doing. It's going to call here soon, and I have to answer the phone. But you won't be able to hear it. But it'll say, you'll see the wheel going that I've been disconnected or something. Let's see here. Where are we at here? All these wonderful people here already. Oh, let's see. Wow, I'm already behind. There we are. Lady No Fear is here. Good morning to you and blessings to you as well. Richard Wards. What is the name of the artwork on the background? That is from a tarot deck. I don't know which tarot deck it is. I have all kinds of them that are on my Pinterest, and I like the art. But this is the Fool card, is what it is. You see that this mentality, right? You're seeking enlightenment, seeking experience. You got the symbol of the sun there, right? These are powerful symbols on the tarot. If you ever look at tarot deck, they have powerful symbols on there that have to do with the human psychology, human experience. The tarot decks, I don't read tarot. I appreciate the art. I appreciate the symbolism. I do runes myself. But there's powerful symbolism in the tarot deck. Let's see here. You got a Christian life from Alive for spreading the love. Yeah, they're always kicking you out, right? Let's see here. Carlos, you like your little cloak? Oh, you should see my little black dress. Oh, my. You like my little cloak? You should see when I got my little black dress on. Let's see here. Spreading the love of your beautiful community, getting people to join us. Thank you. You're going on there trying to recruit them. I appreciate that. He is from Cyrodiil. That's right. Tell him, Michael. We fought vampires. We were in the Dawn Guard together. Remember that? Going around fighting the vampire scourge, right? They were trying to turn the moon blood red. What a difficult time in Cyrodiil during that time over there in Skyrim. Yeah, there was a civil war going on. It was terrible. It's terrible. When I get writer's block for poetry, you will occasionally just write nonsense and then try to make something of it. There you are. That is creativity in action. My odd Patricia, good to see you. Your odd, funny superhero brother in Christ, Bard, with mystical, esoteric, magical, holy, divine friend blessings. What are you doing for the holy days? Nothing. I'm not a Christian anymore. I don't celebrate. I'm not going to church or anything. I don't believe in the church. As I've been telling, what Christ has taught me is that you have infinite value. That I believe he taught that. And that you are worth everything, every human being. The least is the greatest, right? Because the least is full of divinity. And so seeing that in every person, that our humanity has infinite value, that is something to, help people to understand about themselves, right? That you're loved in an infinite way. That's what I've learned from Christianity. Other religions teach that shit, right? That's a good thing. That Christianity has brought the world, but the church is terrible and evil. I've served the church for many years, and I am now free from servitude to my overlords. I have broken the chains, and now I'm just me, right? Oh, let's see here. Yes, my bar, there is truth to that. I feel, though, that one probably has to be mentally well rested to go into some kind of light philosophy. That's your problem. You feel, though, right? You are programmed to not think of the infinite possibility of the human experience. We all get programmed, right? Uh, to fear, to think of these ideal situations. Right now is the ideal situation, not tomorrow, not the next day, not when you have done 5 hours of meditation. Right now. Now, there are certainly intimate moments that require such attention. But in this journey to that intimacy, this right now is part of that. It's getting to that place. And out of each moment, there's infinite creativity. Uh, don't doubt yourself. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, my friend. Oaken Hill Hermit, good to see you. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning time. Yeah, yes, you stopped in. Yes, you did. You've been banned from a lot of lives, getting people to join us. Yeah, no, there's a lot of people who can't appreciate spiritual entertainment, right? There's nothing like it in the world. We had 30K yesterday, which was nice, right? Waiting for the next milestone of 50K. That's when I think it's slowing down a little bit from our momentum that we have, but we're still getting lots of people joining. Let's see. You are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you, Patricia. You hunt Baptist vampires. Oh my goodness, yeah. The once vampire, always a vampire community. Yeah. Metroid was better than Castlevania. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Now the original for me is the one. The other one's not so much. The when I played the first Metroid, um, there was something magical about going through all those mazes and then fighting Mother Brain at the end. Um, Now the Samus suit community, I don't know if that was to for young men to pique their attention, right? To get you all excited about seeing your Samus character with no clothes on, just wearing underwear. I don't know if that was meant for arousal or just comedy. The Samus suit, I didn't even know what it was. I'm like, wow, my character has no clothing on now, right? And I didn't even know it was a lady, right? It was that was new, lady hero, right? Because you had Mario, you had Link, you had Simon, you had these other characters. The lady hero was a powerful new game idea, right? Uh, let's see here. Bard, maybe you can help me understand why people think Matthew 17:21 is no longer in the new version of the Bible, and with so many people starting. I don't know what verse that is, to be honest. Let me look it up. Matthew 17:21. Let me see. What does it say? Uh, Matthew, shoot. Let me find this. 17. What does it say? Here's my, it says, but this kind does not go out except by prayer and fasting. Oh, that's, yeah. So with that verse that you're looking at, right? In other versions, it just says prayer, right? Because that's what it meant. The idea of fasting wasn't separated from prayer. A people of prayer in the Hebrew tradition, they fasted. So there was no disassociation. Now, this other verse here added it in Matthew, the translators, because they knew that in their tradition there wasn't any distinction in the culture. So Matthew 21 there, people are making like it's a controversy or something. The whole Bible is a controversy. It's all been edited, right? There's no like accuracy. You're not reading history here. You're reading a group project by many, many, many groups that created these things. This misinformation. There's good ideas, and there's agenda, and there's mythology. All of those things wrapped up in the canon of the Bible, right? And you have to be able to make those distinctions when you're looking at it. The Bible to me, when I see it, I see agenda, because that's what the idea of a canon does. It is an agenda. They have an agenda with it. It is not a good book, but there's history in there. There's mythology. There's wisdom, and other things. But the agenda is the problem, and you can see that comes from an institution that wants to control you. All right, where am I at here? See here. Scrolling through here, trying to catch up. You never feel ready. Yeah, that's right. When I was a little boy, your dad's landlord owned arcade games. We had 9 games in the house at the time. Turbo with Spy Hunter. Oh, man. Remember that Spy Hunter, playing that? It goes on forever, right? Do, 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 do. The music was great, right? Yeah, I sucked at it. I always crashed the car all the time. Holy medieval night and morning family. Yeah. Vampire has to cut grass, unfortunately. I feel on your allergies. Yeah. It's all your fault. Yes, like and subscribe, friends. If you are here, right above the flame of the fool's glow there's the finger at the top. You're going to hang out with Tony Montana today? Oh, yeah. Do some lines for me. Something Maria didn't understand that one time on Discord. What was it? I forgot. Let's see here. Being the fool is being free. Oh, the fool. That's right. Remember that. She got all upset about that. I remember. And that caused a fight. Yeah, the fool card is not. We've taken that. We have abused the idea of the fool. The fool is the one that really is the foundation of society. Because without those people willing to take the risk, we would not be where we're at, right? That's very important. Let's see. Ignorance is bliss. Another name for that, at least in your opinion, Maz, is called being a doormat. Oh, man. The unbridled power of not knowing any better. Yeah. You have no idea what I'm speaking of. Well, I'm trying. You got, look at the 6-7. We're still doing the 6-7. I just can't keep up with you young people, right, in your new sexualities. Rice farmer in India have the highest yield of crops. The farm by hand with basic and tools. They are also the poorest of the rice farmers. Yeah. The holy dryer up here. Yeah, he's on his way. Yeah, we have to wash. When you have a large family, you wash clothes every damn day. Twice a day, my washing machine is going, or sometimes several times a day, my washer and dryer are going. So I have, lots of people living here. Yeah. Well, let's see here. You just thought I'd drop in. Yeah. Take care of yourself. Go hunt your vampires, our friend. It's always nice to have a real life vampire hunter here. Michael Belmont, right? Oh, man. May your locks never become over damp. The holy dryer. Yeah. Bard in the dress. Yeah. Are you a wizard? On Friday nights. I was last night. Yeah. When I was playing Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. I was a wizard. We had a good time last night. They finally made it to Evening Star, my group. And now they have joined the Harpers, which is a organization of do-gooders that live in Faerun. And they're about balance, really, and high society. So they've joined them, and now they're on like a quest, trying to find about this cult that's in town. You thought of taking mini flat stones and engraving runes into each of them? Rune divination kit. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, my first set of runes was they were painted on a stone, and that did, I mean, I got it was like cheap when I got them, but the paint wore off on some of them. So I bought. I have a rune set that is all made out of engraved pieces of oak. That's what I have now that I use for my divination. But that's a good idea. Yeah, there's always people who enjoy that work of art. That'd be a good YouTube program for you, right? Because you like making shit, right? Uh, that would be a good way. I think painting those or engraving them, whatever you're doing, live. That would be a lot of fun. I've never seen someone make runes live. Um, that would be interesting, right? Maybe throw in a little ritual. Oh, let's see. The all-seeing eye. Yes. Crazy Carl is here. Good to see you, Crazy Carl, for your spiritual entertainment in the morning time. Yeah. I'm not religious and consider yourself a simple observer. I join Christian Fellowship every morning. They love to argue with each other. Yeah, they do. All the time, right? All the time. How am I doing? RTV Virgil, I'm doing fine. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the spiritual entertainment. And Robot Wolfie is here. Good to see you. Robot Wolfie, good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment 7 days a week. I am here every morning for your entertainment privilege. Every day there's content. Every day. Think about becoming a community member. There's a join button over there. For the price of a cup of coffee, you could support what I do and become a member of Discord and get all kinds of cool emojis and so on and so forth. Let's see here. Yeah, no politics. Yeah, we don't do that here. Someone's doing some politics this morning. We don't talk politics here. Yep. I don't see that. Where's the politics at? I missed it. Let's see here. Yeah, when you start talking about politics, what happens? Everyone gets pissed off. Politics, I think, is it's really not politics anymore. It's tribalism. That's what it is. There's no politics in it. It's gone beyond ideology, right? People are taking up swords against their neighbors because they have different ideas about the world, and that isn't right. Now, you could not like their idea. And that's good when you have someone challenging your idea because it makes you think, right? Maybe you're wrong, maybe you're right, right? That's good when someone can challenge your idea, when you have different ideas. Iron sharpening the iron, right? As the proverb says. But what do we have here? When you can't talk about it or people get mad. When I was a clergyman, if I told people my politics, they would hate me. They would hate me, right? So I kept it to myself. I didn't talk about it because a lot of the people in the religion that I was in, they were gun ho, right, in their politics. It's all you go to the coffee hour after the church, everyone's talking about the politics, right? Once you start getting into that stuff, someone feels excluded. When you create these little groups, right, in your religions or communities, that people will feel excluded, right? Because this is treated as a form of human identity, human unity, when it's bullshit. It's not human identity. It is an idea about how the world can be a better place, how we can organize, how we can do things better together. That's what politics should be. Those ideas. What is the best? And have those options on the table, right? That's one of the beautiful things about my country is you have all of these ideas always in competition. But at the same time, what's not beautiful is where politics is at today, right? Where people are and wanting to destroy one another. And you're getting ridiculous in it. Going to these extreme uh, manifestations of your political ideas. And I'm talking about on both sides. I mean, it's really ridiculous. Doesn't serve any purpose except making you feel good about yourself. Doesn't help the world. When you start being an asshole with your politics, right? Using it to draw lines in the sand, to fight with other people. Doesn't help. Let's see here. Yeah, we don't do politics. Tell them, Adam. We don't do politics. Good to see you, Big Beaker. Good to have you here. Oh, man. You try not to ban anyone from your live streams. Even haters can change. Yeah, well, you'll find that when you don't, people will be in the chat. They don't like it. Some of the people, they find it a nuisance. Yeah, I don't mind it, getting people talking to me. Sometimes it becomes really, especially the racist people that come on with it, and those assholes that start typing out one letter in the chat. Is that Skyrim music you're playing? What is wrong with you? It is Oblivion. You have no culture, sir. It's time to learn true culture, true appreciation for the Elder Scrolls. It is Oblivion music, not Skyrim. Oh my, Skyrim. Skyrim needs to go away. I'm done playing it. See, they had to bring Oblivion back just to appease us, right? With the remastered. Because they're going to take another 5 or 10 years before we have another Skyrim. Because they're making too much money on this other bullshit that they make, right? I want my next Elder Scrolls game, damn it. I'm tired of this shit. All right. Film, Lenny, you're begging a soundtrack right now? Yeah. All right. How is it going with that? Oh, have I tried anal retention? Yeah, it works out well. Yeah, anal retentiveness. It's a real healthy lifestyle. Yeah, there's even religious context for it, because you had people in the history, even to this very day, in Christianity, that never believed Jesus went to the bathroom, right? They don't believe he went to the bathroom. They thought he was like some alien or something. He could never take a shit, right? And so when Jesus says the way is narrow and few find life, he's talking about anal retention, holding it all in, right? Constipation is a form of salvation. That's why a lot of these people are full of shit, right? Where did I get my cape? I got it from Batman. Batman had got it from Raven, the superhero Raven. So that's where I got it from. Yeah. It's a cloak, actually. See? It's a cloak. I look like Raven now. Raven. You remember from Teen Titans? Teen Titans. That was Teen Titans Go! Yeah. It's a cloak. It's my body cloak, damn it. You people have no appreciation for the Celtic culture of my ancestors with their cloaks. It is something of a historical symbol of my ancestors. You have no appreciation. Oh my. Am I pro-anti-retention? It depends on what day of the week. Definitely not Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah. All right. Take off your cloak. Well, you give me some money. I'll start. You go to my OnlyFans page. You want to see a strip down. Yeah. If you want to see the bard without, go to his OnlyFans page. You see? It's all on there. Goblin, good to see you. Goblin, good to have you here. And there's a demon over there. Good to see you, demon, our good friend. Good to have you here. Oh, my. Let's see. Where am I at? Oh, I'm already way behind. Look at that. Let's see here. There's coffee and fresh muffins at the back table, right next to the like button. Right up there. You see it? Yeah. We got the wonderful Fool Tarot card in the back. I don't know which deck this is from. I made a YouTube short this morning with all Fool cards. Used a lot of the Fool cards this morning because that's the theme, I guess, of my day today. The Fool card. That's where the intuition drove it. You want to do lights, white lines going through. You ever hear that song? Do it. No one know it. No, nobody knew what that song was about, unless you were an adult back then. Yeah. Let's see. We can do a conga line. Yeah, certainly. There's an ice storm. Shit. Is there still snow somewhere? You live up in Icewind Dale? Yeah. It's the god Ariel. She is pissed off all the time, right? She's always cold. Rime of the Frost Maiden. That was like one of the few campaigns that I've completed of 5th edition. Every time I get in a 5e game, no one wants to finish the damn thing, right? I think when Horde of the Dragon Queen, I mean, that was ridiculous. I got to no one wanted to finish it. We played several months into it. No one wanted to finish. What was the other one that Phandalin. I've never finished Phandalin. That was like one of the first modules for 5th edition. No, every time I get in a game, no one finishes the damn thing. It pisses me off, right? And none of these, no one wants to finish anything. I try to always finish my games. My game has been going almost a year now. It'll be a year in I think, no, it's not a year, 6 months or so, 7 months, something like that. It started last summer, at the end of last summer, I think in August, I can't remember. But it's going on a year. I'm going to keep going into the end. I don't like leaving things unfinished. We've gone through a few players. Life happens, right? Sometimes players don't work out. We got a really good group. I got 5 people in my campaign. We're having a good time. Let's see here. You love the uppers? You're eating cabbage and pie and taking a shit on the toilet. Well, it's always nice to share that with people. That's a real bonding experience when you can talk about your bowel movement. Willow and Phil. Elisa, good to see you. A funny story, when you have clogged sinuses, you peel 2 cloves of raw garlic, cut one end and shove it up your ass. All day long you can breathe. Yeah, I would imagine. Lisa, that clove really gets you going, right? That burns all of that stuff out. Yeah. Sometimes I use menthol. I'll just put like a little menthol under my nose. That seems to help as well. Oh man. Bro, are you for real? No, I am an artificial intelligence. I am not a real human being. Human beings are not as brilliant as AIs such as myself. So, no, unfortunately, you cannot meet me for a date in real life or anything. I am not real. I am an artificial intelligence. So, let's see here. Willow, let's see. Are you a real person, Willow? Yeah. Your mind is your sword? Well, that depends, right? Doing drugs is like banging your sword against a boulder. It will not cut when you need it. Well, what kind of sword are we talking about here? Or what kind of sword are we talking? That's what I want to know. We talking metaphorical sword, magical sword, sword in your pants, weapon? Where are we going with the sword part? I'm Jordan Maxwell. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, whatever you want me to be, as long as you're paying, right? You people pay me to be here every day. So long as you're paying, I'll be whatever you want. And I'll convert to your religion too for $20. Gwendolyn will as well. We'll both convert to your religion. No problem at all. You don't think it's a good idea for me to have anything stronger than coffee? You're liable to go on a rampage. We don't want to make it worse. Yeah. I was earlier responding to that comment. I was no way promoting in such substances. I am against drug abuse. I don't think it's right. I think it only for recreational and medicinal purposes. Substances should be used. I don't like the abuse. I don't see how you could walk away from people are doing these hard drugs and say that's pure recreation. No, because it enslaves you. Drugs enslave you, especially that one. I've never done that in my life. Um, let's see here. You made a set years ago using a Dremel tool and some diamond bits. Something visited stole them from you. You don't know what a bunch of assholes, right? Yeah, I think it would be really cool for you to make that. I know there's a lot of creator people out there. I'd like to see a creation of runes video. That would be cool to watch something like that. I like watching people make miniatures for Dungeons and Dragons. I like watching that. Uh, there was this one real popular guy I watched on Twitch. He was making Warhammer 40K stuff, and he was really good at it. Really good at it. All right. The person reacted their politics on their own. Is it very polite of them? Yeah. Hiroshi is here, a good friend at the gas station. Hiroshi is at our local gas station here, always watching you. Got cameras everywhere, even in the bathroom. Watch out. Don't you go to his gas station. It's a fun house, right? He wraps his beard all around his head. It looks kind of like a beehive. Yeah. And I went to Hiroshi's gas station, and in the back alley, he saw me and said, "Hey," yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, let's talk about good food. That's much better than talk politics, right? What happens? See, now that's a great conversation, right? Because you're inviting people into your experience, right? You're saying you're worthy to come have a conversation with me. Let's talk about Wiener Schnitzels, right? With any type of food. It doesn't have to be a Wiener Schnitzel, but you're inviting the person. So when you're building this bridge, right, with something that you could have this conversation into yourself, right? You can't do that with your politics. You say, you accept me or don't accept me. Or the other way around. I won't accept you, you won't accept me. Here's the idea. That's what the politics do. That's why you have people fighting at Thanksgiving in the United States over their damn politics, because people are using it not to invite people, but to defeat them or bring them into the army. That's how evil this has gotten in the Western world. It's not just here in the United States, it's everywhere. The politics are out of control. They really are. Our Slavic pagan friend here, the brainless one, has made some chicken noodle soup. Look at him. And Gwendolyn is baking bread loaves today. Ooh, bread loaves. Daniel, drugs on my mind, drugs all the time. Anything to shave a couple IQ points off, to understand the stupid that think they are smart. Yeah, he was quoting all the wonderful lyrics, right? You had stuffed chicken thighs last night. Stuffed chicken thighs. Interesting. That's a new one. You're getting a slice? Yeah, pass it around. You're going to bake 8 medium size sourdough loaves this afternoon. Oh, delicious. Delicious. You ate a bowl of cereal for dinner. Well, hopefully it was Lucky Charms, right? You got to get all those powerful charms into your body. We do timeouts before bed. Yeah. You're going to eat much more lunch around 11. You're going to finish off your milk. Look at you. You're the milk does the body good commercial. The Elder Scrolls 6 is going to suck regardless, I'm afraid. Well, I've liked a lot of the other games that they've been making. The last one I played was the Starfield. That was fun. Yeah, there's a lot of content to it. I had a good time traveling around the universe. Yeah, that was enjoyable. What is the other one? Outer Worlds. I never played the second one. That was Bethesda, right? I've loved all of the Fallouts. all of the fallouts. I think that perhaps you are concerned, probably with there's a lot of games injecting politics into it, right? That's causing people to get pissed off, right? Yeah, people have a right to do that with their art, right? But if you want to make money, you got to bring people together and create a neutral experience. You got, I think there's an argument against people trying to educate you, right? Slipping these ideas in. I think that has a place, but a lot of this, like I didn't like it, when what they did to Baldur's Gate when they remade it, the all of that controversy back then. I mean, I didn't have a problem with the humor, and this poor lady that worked at Beamdog. Her name was Amber. I mean, she got so much shit that I thought was terrible. You had even Ed Greenwood come out and speak about, but she did things that you know caused division. She did think there was a fan base there that was all of these things. I think were unnecessary. Uh, but this is what we do when we put politics and stuff. You want people to bitch or whine or have a fight or use your game or use your movie or TV show as some type of weapon. I think that is terrible. Like even in you have ball games, right? The ball games were just about getting people together to enjoy the game together. To sports brings people together, but now it's like a political tool. The sports teams have to wear shirts or this. They're making everyone fight. People don't want to watch them anymore. Dungeons and Dragons, the same thing has happened, right? I thought it was wonderful as a dungeon master to bring people from different experiences together who would normally be fighting and have a good time, right? But now Hasbro has turned it into politics, a lot of it, where certain people are now excluded, right? And PETA's done the same thing. I am a de facto member of PETA. PETA wasn't always about vegans. Now it is. There's been plenty of people in PETA who have had a chicken sandwich or a fish sandwich or something. But now, what do you think of PETA? You think of crazy vegans. And PETA wasn't always run by vegans. So it's politics, right? PETA should be welcome to anyone who wants to help with saving animals, making animals have a better life, not just because you have a certain philosophy about it. Let's see here. You ever been to a strawberry fest? They all get drunk. Oh, that would be fun. Strawberry fest. We have a strawberry fair here in Florida. Strawberry festival. You're pretty sure people were weary of me at first because of my screen name? Yeah. The Demon. Yeah. I'm entertained by the screen names of people. One of my all-time favorite screen names is we had a person on here called Uranus. And then there was D's Nuts, right? That's a classic one, right? Some of these are funny. Let's see. Raven from Teen Titans did a lot of your childhood development. You ran around with a cape or a cloak, falling in love with Batman and Robin. What is that noise? Cool Lata, good to see you. Last name, what does that mean? You want my last name? D's Nuts would be the last name would be Nuts. The last name would be Nuts. Let's see, where are we at here? Scrolling through. Do you need me?
I'll be here in 15 minutes.
Oh, I got it. The dryer people will be here in 15 minutes. My wife has told me. So that I just run down. I'll grab the tortoise and I'll come back. Yeah, we need to see our tortoise, right? Yeah. You just posted a link to the Discord. If a hooded cloak. We have a hooded cloaks for you. You still have snow over there in Iceland? Well, that makes sense, right? The only 5 Imajo, you have finished his Curse of Strahd. Yeah, that would be fun to do. Top of the morning, Bruce. Good to have you here. And Sapphire. All of these wonderful people. Good to have you. And our bearded lady Jenny is here. Good to see you. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment 7 days a week. I am here. Fool tarot card in the background today. Got to take those risks. Got to go on that adventure, right? Got to leave that comfort zone. Do you want more in life? Are you willing to take the hand of the fate lady who reaches out to you and says, come on, let's go? Are you willing to take her hand? Oh, let's see here. You've been playing the same Phantasy Star game on your Sega Dreamcast. Yeah, there's a big Phantasy Star community, isn't there? I was surprised. I tried it out, Phantasy Star Online. That you could. It's on Dreamcast. It's on PlayStation, right? Some other games? I forgot where it is. The Phantasy Star. I've seen it on different consoles, but there's a whole bunch of people still playing that, right? The Phantasy Star is kind of like an online thing, right? Max O'Reefer, good to see you. Your cat is anticipating breakfast. Her biological clock is better than a Rolex. Look at that. Better get her that. Our Reiki Master Natalie is here. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. If you are joining us, my friends, up there is the like button. You have to touch it. That's how I get paid here. YouTube won't pay me anything if no one is liking and subscribing and becoming community members. So do that great service of just touching it. Doing well. You traveled to nearby Manhattan yesterday. You went to Central. You were happy and tired from enjoying Central Park. Look at you. Yeah, Jenny is not an AI. I am an AI. Jenny has informed us that she is not an AI. You'll do anything for $20. Look at, yeah, Hiroshi's in your, what are those, remember those, what do they call them? Those online ads where you go on there and look for if you needed a plumber or something. Yeah, you would, anybody was doing their services, like, I forgot what it was called, some type of book or something. You could find Hiroshi on there. He's on there. Craigslist. Yes, that's it. Craigslist. Hiroshi's on there. Anything you need, $20. If people are calling him, right? For all kinds of perversions. And like, anything, he does it for $20 right there. He's got a good business going. I mean, he's making like, lots of money that you get. Like, you can do like 3 houses in an hour, right? Now you've got it down. You got a system. Get it all programmed into your MapQuest. Oh man, what is this music here? Interstellar? No, I don't want Interstellar. Give me my Skyrim music or Oblivion music back. See, get that Skyrim crap all confused now. Confusing the mind of the bard. It's his allergies. They're always kicking my ass here. All right. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, when would they start calling a failed medical experiment a drug? Well, what did people expect? Oh man. Oh my. The UK not made people care about politics that much? Yeah. Name your price bar. I'm so sick of politics. How much do you want to take my place taking politics? $20. That's all it costs. And I will make you holler. I get paid to do the wild thing. $20. Clowns are more serious, empathetic, and intelligent than politicians. Yeah. Yeah, especially, what's his name? The guy from It. Whatever his name was. Pennywise. He's the kind of, he's so lighthearted. Yeah. You make your own homemade milk. Well, there are people that sell their breast milk. I mean, this goes on. You make your homemade milk, keeping your family People enjoy it. I am not a. I watched a show about strange. It was called Strange whatever on the History Channel, and there was this one couple. They all share the same breast milk together. We're like, well, that's not for me. I mean, but enjoy yourself. At least you're staying healthy, right? Uh, Other Worlds was by Obsidian. All right, so I got that wrong. Apologize. Yeah, I get all these games confused. Jenny's my mom. No, my mom has a different handle. My mom watches some mornings here. Billy, good to see you. Hope you are well, champ. I like the sun god behind you. He looks like a Lou from the Lunasa Festival. Yeah, it's the tarot card, the Fool. And that's what we've been talking about today, about taking those risks, jumping off the cliff, right? Being willing to leave your comfort zone. We're taught not to be fools. And the fool is the only one who gets shit done, right? He learns by jumping off the cliff. Educating someone to me means teaching them a skill they can use in life. Religion isn't a skill, neither are politics. Those are just arguments waiting to happen. Certainly. Certainly. Oh my, where are we at? Your wife has just told you that you can waterproof fabric by melting 2 parts of beeswax with 1 part of linseed oil or coconut oil, applying it to your fabric, using it to heat. Oh, look at that. You want to waterproof? That's what you need to do. Look at that. Interesting. Roku, good to see you. Hope you have a good Easter holiday. Thank you. Hope you have one as well. Appreciate you being here. Oh, shit. Where am I at here? Oh, the outlawed meat. I would be committing felonies the first day. Yeah. Plant City Strawberry Festival. They have awesome strawberry shortcakes. The Holy Dryer Repairman approaches. Yeah. He's on the way here. Dr. Spo is here. Good to see you, Dr. Spo. And the Hebrew Hammer Operator. Good morning to you. Glad that you are here. It was online on Dreamcast, but service shut down 2002. This is the new Phantasy Star line on Xbox, PlayStation, as well as PC. So that's what I was talking about, not the old one on Dreamcast. Some of the games out there you've never got the point on. Some were just strange, like Booger Man and Earthworm Jim. Yeah, some of them are just silly, right? They're just for they have no purpose at all, right? Craigslist. Oh, where are we at here? She was in the back page. Oh, Jason Manuro is here. All right, good to have you here, Jason Manuro. You get a lot of requests for ball stomping. Jeez. There's some really strange shit. There's this show on HBO called The Florida Man. And there was this gentleman in Florida responded to a Craigslist ad because he needed money right away. And the gentleman wanted to get his toes cut off. He was paying this gentleman to cut his toe off and to eat it in front of him. He was going to pay him lots and lots of money. And he had backed out at the last second of getting his toe cut off. But that was this Florida man. This really weird shit here that happens in Florida, unlike any other place in the world. I mean, where do you have like the Georgia man or the UK man, Florida man? A unique phenomena happens, and it all begins at Walmart. It all begins at Walmart. Riders on the Storm is here. You got to go to the clock. All right, take care, Hebrew Hammer Operator. Keep it kosher today. All right. My Strange Addiction. That's what it was. Yeah. Oh man, where are we at here? You have to see the jeweler has a $20. Oh shit, where did that go? Gold pieces, those greenbacks are worthless. You only deal in gold, no paper money. Why not here? Is here. Good to see you. Why not? Our large brother here. Uh, Glad to have you here. Poor YouTube, yeah. Gold and paper dollars hold the same value. It's just all agreed upon. Food is the only real currency. Food and soon to be fresh water. Yeah. Air taxes. Air taxes. Yeah, I think the guys here. So I'm gonna have to run down real quick. But I'll be back. You should look up Welsh gold. Oh yeah, there's something going on to that, right? Amish gold, skills, land, food, and tools. The tools are shiny. Yeah, I would imagine so. We want to go to a pure bartering system. Most people would have very little to trade. Yeah, because none of us have any skills, right? I can't trade. I can't trade my video game professional services to people. Uh, you saw that episode. You love the actors they pick for Florida. Yeah, they're all like professional actors, right? It's a really fun show. You're glad to be here with such good people. Yes, you lived in Florida for 6 months. It's its own ecosystem of weird. Yeah, it is. It's because we live next to the Bermuda Triangle, right? Nobody talks about that anymore. No, because it's all like we have so advanced in our sciences, but there's still people telling stories from about the Bermuda Triangle down here. Authenticity really as a currency of skills. The northern Wisconsin are covered with ice. Really? Wow, it's still frozen up there, northern Wisconsin. Yeah, you're right next to Icewind Dale. That's why. If they ever had a market crash, the estimated gold cash bartering, the poor, they have skills, will be wealthy, rich, would be in poverty, probably. Gold is legal tender in Kansas. Uh, our, your grandfather was a high level in the government. He told me things about the Bermuda Triangle that was very interesting. Yeah, there's still stories that are happening there. People just say they have it all explained, and so it's kind of lost its media coverage. These usually are legends that people tell at the bar. I'm gonna go check the guy out real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna take this off. I go out there with my cape on. So I go, are you Batman? Let's see here. All right. I'll be right back. Is that the door? All right, coming back to you. I'll bring the tortoise for your viewing pleasure. All right, so the tortoise. Here comes the tortoise. Here comes the tortoise. Now my tortoise is mad. She had made such an elaborate pile, within her little cage that she's in. This huge pile of wood chips or coconut chips. Oh, look at that. She loves to be scratched on her neck. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Elaborate. She had all kinds of hay. She made this huge pile. And now I took her out of it. I messed up her pile. So she is all upset. Yeah, give them a kiss. All right. I'm going to put her back in her cage. Oh, my. Yeah. All right, coming back to you. I'm gonna put my cloak back on. I didn't want my. Let's see here. Yeah, my tortoise. She had such. It was a beautiful, huge pile. So I know she's probably mad because she had herself completely buried at the bottom. So I know she's going to be upset. My tortoise. Oh, there we go. All right. Let me sanitize my hands here. You gotta always do that when you have a reptile. You never know what kind of stuff they have on them. All right, here I come. Yes. All right, there we are. All right. Let me see where we're at here. Oh, spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. I'll be with you another 50 minutes. I will be with you for your spiritual entertainment privilege. Spiritual entertainment privilege. All right, let's see where I am here in the chat. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. You have to talking about. Is it time? Yes. Tuesday, he's checking out the repairman. Yeah. Daniel, the gooners from Roswell crash came to your grandpa and had their heads straight. They were like gooning, apparently. Well, that must have been quite an experience. If your grandfather was telling you a story about it. Yeah, remember the time the gooners showed up on my front porch? Yeah. He may be a Satanist, but he's holding a flower and a dog. He loves him. Someone said he was a Satanist. Shoot, let me get. I'm missing some of the chat. Let me put a lie. I got my chat's way behind. Goonies like beer. I would imagine. Ryan, good to see you. Am I too late? You're never too late, my friend, for spiritual entertainment. Never too late. When you were a kid, you told your science instructor that the reason for the phenomena in the Bermuda Triangle was due to concentrations of iron in rare earth magnets like the neodymium magnets. Yeah, there's all kinds of interesting theories about it, right? But you live down here, you know that people still tell stories about it. It caused to interfere with everything. Farmer Fiona is here. What the hell is it? That is the Fool Tarot card. The Fool Tarot card. That's what you have in the background. This one's from some very esoteric deck because they put a sun symbol on his face with the eyeball in the middle. Let's see here. Oh, life, it really is worth it. Yes. What is my tortoise name? My tortoise. I know. Very original, right? Very original. My tortoise. My rabbits. Mr. and Mrs. Very original, right? Mr. Bunny and Mrs. Bunny. I always name quite plain the names. I like my children is like he, you, kid, son, daughter. They all got one syllables. I don't call them normal names. On their birth certificate says he-man, boy, girl, this, that, all of those things. And I was ahead of the times, right? I was ahead of the times. Don't make tortoise soup. No. Sheik is here. Good to see our good friend, the CM Sheik. Good to have you here, our friend. Your turtle ran away. Oh, shit. That's terrible, right? must have took a long time. What? That happens. You let them loose in the backyard, they might not come back, right? Elijah the Shaman is here. Good to see you, Elijah the Shaman. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. Yeah, they are master gooners is what they are. Yeah, a legendary gooner. Yeah, they made a whole show about it, right? Goonies. Gooners is on people's porches is a common problem here in the United States. Yeah. When you were 5 years old, your grandpa was their master sergeant of gooning. Yeah, I would imagine. Sometimes you need instruction. We have a turtle in our area that runs away from home a lot. You don't leave reptiles outside. Yeah, please don't do that. We don't want to. That just think about that. You could get run over real easy. I've stepped on my turtle a few times, forgetting it because we let it run around the house. So I've stepped on her on accident. Thankfully, she's all right. I mean, that the turtles in that shell, right, protects them. You have a boa constrictor, but you got scared of it and gave it away. You got too big for you. Yeah, they could strangle you, right? You put them around your neck. That might be your last experience, right? What are the main reasons why they don't mention the Bermuda Triangle? There's there's a top secret naval base that deals with submarines cut deep into the coral. Really? So that you're giving away government secrets now. We got an insider here that's going to tell us all of the secrets. That's what chat is, yeah. He married into the family of car dealership owners and sold cars to celebrities. That sounds like an exciting job, right? Your penis is small. Yeah, well, I mean, you've been to my OnlyFans. It's not for everyone, right? For some, it's an abomination or a work of art. I mean, it depends on what you want to do with it, really, right? There's all kinds of creativity that can be had there. But thank you for subscribing to my OnlyFans page, by the way, Mr. Abracadabra. Good to have you here. It's not. I think it's mostly ET why people go there, the extra one, right? It's like they're like, what is this strange thing? The fool always in search of climbing to the Parable Mountain looking for a higher. Anyone? Yeah. Oh shit! Where did that go? Only another mountain to climb. Certainly, right? Certainly. Oh, my allergies. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go again. You remember when was a kid gooning henchmen? Yeah, it was also a movie, right? The Goonies, right? And now it's got a whole new phenomena, right? Let's see, can't do the beers. They make you holler, but that's about it. There was one there. Is that someone banging at the door?
No, it's them.
Oh. They drifted regrettably out of the sight. Oh, unfortunate. Your neighbor had a 45-year-old tortoise with only 3 legs. Oh, wow. 3. Wow. It was stayed in the house and had free roam. They had a Jack Russell Terrier that would eat its poop. So they didn't have to clean up after it. Oh, that's terrible. Because the way they go to the bathroom, I mean, it's quite disgusting. What a system! Your dog, the dog eats the droppings of the tortoise. Oh my goodness! After some time, he began to call them by the name, and the eyes open to many unknown. The moral man's eyes could never behold. Oh my goodness! Could never behold. Speaking of the abominations, we haven't seen Gary for a while. Yeah, because we banned him. Remember, I have to go do my, unfreeze all the things. I haven't done that yet. If I remember, I'll do it after today. To clean out, I let all of my ban list I free up because sometimes people change, right? Yeah, Gary was a Grinder refugee that came to us. And he had pictures of his private part was like this. Yeah, he's he was an interesting person. He would do tricks with it and everything. Oh, where do you roam, oh crooked Gary? I sing my dirge for you. What do you think about Hillary Clinton's email about the Nephilim grave. I didn't even hear that. I've never heard of that. That's interesting. That I mean, there's rumors of giants of the indigenous people here, right? There's stories. There's all kinds of history where a lot of the settlers of cities and the invasion of the white man didn't care about all of this shit and just bulldozed over it, right? Some of these ancient places of veneration, right? But yeah, there's interesting stories about the giants, right? Some think they're still around, right? Some, you that they're somehow being hidden from us. There's all kinds of these stories. I think the interpretation of a Nephilim is one of spiritual power, that and that of giant. If you read the mythology of the Book of Enoch, where this shit comes from, they are like 300 feet tall, like the Jolly Green Giant. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I don't think so. I think they were the idea of the Nephilim are the what I would say is a primordial sorcerer, people of power, people of influence, people that knew things that others did not. The primordial sorcerers, people of strength, right? Because if you in the biblical narrative, you have the giant, right? What was his name? Goliath. He was a Nephilim. You also had Samson. Samson, in the language of the Hebrew text, he is actually a Nephilim. He is half of the angel that his mother. Literally, if you read it, his what his mother does, Samson's mother, she goes to a prostitution area and meets this being like a lover's lane, and the her husband, in the Hebrew language, his name is like couch potato. He's pretty like worthless, is how he's presented. So this woman goes to where this angel gentleman was probably screwing everyone around there, uh, and has a child with him, and that is Samson. Samson is the Hercules of the Hebrews, right? Hercules is a half deity too. It's the same story, but he is a Nephilim. Oh yeah, I've done a lot of research on that stuff because the Book of Enoch was a very important piece of literature in biblical studies, modern biblical studies. It's very important that you understand it if you want to understand the context of much of the Old and New Testament, because that's where the real interpretive key of the mythology is. It's understanding Enoch. Then you understand the theological narrative that is in the Old Testament. Oh, let's see here. Where are we at here? Oh, how do they go to the bathroom? I don't know. I've never seen a Nephilim go to the bathroom. Oh, I'll be right back. The guy's knocking. Oh, all right. Let's see here. Watch out. right, the dryer is all ready. The dryer is ready. Didn't have to sign anything. All right, coming back to you. That was the last interruption for your day. Yeah. My dryer has been installed, so I'm all set. And I picked up this package at the door here. I got these things here. This is Trampus Bowmaster told me to get some of these. Because at my grove, the bugs there are terrible. The flies, the horse flies. So I bought some of these here. He said these will scare them away. So I'm going to put them around. It looks real, doesn't it? The dragonflies, they scare the horse flies. So I'm going to try this out this weekend. Maybe I don't. Not today. No, not today. Probably Monday. I'm going to put them around. Wear them on my cloak here. Oh, look at that. Yeah. We're going to do that. Got a whole bag full here. I'm going to put them around my tree. Because I mean, I've had to wear mosquito nets because the flies in my grove. Because my grove is in the middle of the swamp. They are terrible. I mean, they just non-stop being assaulted. I've had to leave. Like I've been up there for meditation, and then they show up, and I have to leave because it's too terrible. But now I bought a mosquito net, and that seemed to help. Let's see here. Raw honey helps allergies. It's locally sourced. A spoonful a day, it builds up your tolerance for local pollen. Interesting. We want to know about the Nephilim grave. So yeah, about Curse of Strahd was fun. Took us nearly a year to finish. But driving a sword into his chest in the end was glorious. So that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'd love to do that game. Do it in the context of the Forgotten Realms, as I don't like going out of the Forgotten Realms. What's your name? Secrofan. You think light is your ally. I was born in it, molded by it. Oh, great. I'm glad to hear that. You got horny with toads and fire ants in your yard. And the toad turds and fire ant caprices all over your doorstep. Well, sounds like you had a good time. A little bit too much for your ant friends and your toad friends, unfortunately. But I didn't know that that insectality was a new thing for modern young people. They're always trying these new things, right? Not for me. And when I see an ant hole, I don't see an invitation. I say, it's time to go the other way. Oh my goodness. The people in these days, there are interesting things out there. All right. See, the Goonies and the remake Stranger Things series are ruined for you. Why? I love the Stranger Things series was great. I loved it. It really brought me back to my childhood, the 80s. So you don't like it. They're not going to make another Goonies movie, by the way. The people in it, there's a consensus that there will be, and that's too bad, right? I would love to have a new Goonies movie where there's some type of connection to some pirate ship or something. That would be a lot of fun. I want a picture. No, I don't want to see what you're doing to the ant farm. Sorry, I don't want to see. He's got ant farms all over his house, but they are for pleasure, not for appreciation. The people and these new things, right? I never thought I would encounter someone who had such an affection for an ant. I mean, I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. At least they're eating the ants. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. The email from Clinton people saw were probably fake. So much of the internet is faked. Yeah, so that Nephilim grave was probably bullshit. Yeah. I mean, we have, in terms of secrets, right? There's really not a lot can't be found out, right? Where's all this secret stuff at? I mean, there's always conversations, but we have so much technology to expose, and all of these claims that people make about things, we have the ability to document it, but no one's doing that, right? So there must be bullshit, or what's going on, right? Yeah, where do you live, Daniel? Is this a custom in your area for people who enjoy breeding with ants? Yeah, you're like the drow. The drow, they breed with spiders, making driders, as some believe in the Forgotten Realms. But in the real world here, Daniel likes to breed with ants. And what kind of creature do you come out? It'd be like that movie, The Ants. You remember that from the 80s? That was kind of erotic, right? You have Phase 9 or whatever it was called. You have, at the end, the queen of the ants is a lady, comes out of the sand naked. That's what you're hoping for? You watched it a little bit too much, Phase 9 or whatever. Well, some of you remember that from the 80s. You have these ants mating and killing everyone, and there's this place that's trying to poison and destroy them. And at the end, the guy, they're trapped in this little bubble thing, this little building. He gets on all his equipment, and he's going to go out with a bang, right? He's going to go out poisoning all the ants. And at the end of it, there's this naked lady that comes out of the sand, and he takes off his suit, and they begin procreating. It was like Adam and Eve. The idea was that nature destroyed all the humans to start them again with Adam and Eve. And this guy was chosen, and the other one was chosen. So it was an interesting movie. Did anyone see that? That was from, it was 80s, early 80s. I can't remember the exact name, but it was about ants, killing people. Oh, let's see here. You got your dragonflies as well, Natalie? Yeah. Yeah, hit the like button if you are here, or Secretus will go on your Cheerios. What are you doing to people's Cheerios now? What kind of Secretus are you doing? Oh, man. It's still worth your grandpa. Your grandpa tells some good stories, right? You saw those dragonflies online? Yeah. You don't have that problem in North Texas. One of your friends came down from Pennsylvania. He told me that Florida mosquitoes are huge and could carry a baby away, and our roaches could saddle them and ride them away. Pretty much. Yeah, we're living large down here in the penis of the United States. That dragonfly is 100% going to work. Keep it near your cranium. Yeah, I'll try. I'll have like a strap on, right? Oh, let's see. Sam Houston, Valor. Wow. If you have a pet spider, you call him. You could feed him the flies. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah. Curse of Strahd is in the Forgotten Realms. It's its own little pocket realm. Being trapped there is really part of the game. It's supposed to feel like a hell. Very interesting. Yeah. I'd love to do that one in the future. It's kind of Jerusalem. The bugs. Jerusalem bugs are poisonous. Oh man, you had a spider on your pillow last night. You gently waved him away. Yeah, we can. Well, it depends on what kind of spider it is, right? If it's like a daddy long leg, I mean those are harmless, right? But then you have those ones that will bite your ass. You heard they're going to make a second Goonies. They were trying to get the original cast back together. Yeah, I heard it wasn't going to happen. Let's see here. Where are we at here? We got another 25 minutes to be with you this morning for your spiritual entertainment privilege. Closing in Strahd, getting closer. The fog, clouding our vision. Oh man, that sounds like fun. Chad is here. We have a large Ojibwa population that is in the Ojibwa Island in your city. That has a nice park in it. Nice park in it. You love spiders, even if they are creepy. They keep the flies away. You love the crickets, they are cool. You call them the children of the earth. All of this appreciation for the insect community today. Some people just appreciate the insects, and some other people are, yeah, a little bit too much, too more, you know. Uh, you got to head out. All right, take care, Gwendolyn. Nice for you to stop in today. Is that where the expression ants in your pants comes from? Yeah, perfect, Fiona. Farmer Fiona. Uh, Perfect. The, yeah, they don't do that in Ireland, do you? You don't come upon a community of young people looking for ant holes, right? Uh, no, they don't do that there, right? All right. People at a hotel in Johannesburg actually asked me, "What do you do for lion bite?" they they also asked if there are lions in the garden. They had German accents. They were wanting to be bitten by a lion. You sure that wasn't like an invitation to some type of sexual perversion? Um, I don't know. People like to be bitten by lions. That is strange. Um, have a wonderful day, Gwen. Yeah. A child of the underworld has a head that looks like a head of a torso of a Gerber baby. Oh man, that's scary. The Gerber baby. Uh, the Nephilim grave email was from the Epstein files. Was it really? Well, they. Oh man. Oh my goodness. When you hear the crossbreeding, you think of the commercial with the puppy monkey baby. Oh, Ant-Man and Eve. Oh, ELP. Good to see you. Ant-Man and Eve. Yeah, yeah. It was an interesting movie. It, you know, for a young person watching that, just wow. Watch out for the ants, or maybe they'll lead you to a good time. You remember ants, but the night of the lepus was the worst. That was literally scary. Night of the lepus. I don't remember that one. When you were teaching, you found one in the staff bathroom. Oh man, what? Oh, you showed it to the kids, and several said, "Kill it." But when they saw how gentle they are, they changed their minds, and we all took it outside. How beautiful! What a beautiful moment, right? You call on Cthulhu for sanity now, but sometimes we have to, right? When people are screwing anthills, Cthulhu, please come and help us to be destroyed. Oh, great destroyer of the worlds, Cthulhu, come. We need your destruction. Cthulhu, come. We have our youth are going to anthills now. Yeah, they are. They have lost their damn minds. We have lost it all here. Cthulhu, save us. Night of the Limp Penis. Yeah, there must have been a scary one. Lewis is here, our morning astrologer, and one of our players last night. His character's always loving the animals too much, like the people here in the real world, loving the insects a little bit too much. Yeah, it was the Spider Queen Loth. Yeah, I know. I make a jest of it. The creation of the Drider is a magical thing by the goddess, right? But one of my characters, he thinks they are breeding with the spiders, the drow, they're creating the Driders. So we have a good time with it, right? Sir Boldar, remember him? Oh man, where are we at here? If you're allergic to shellfish, you shouldn't eat bugs. They are closely related. Yeah, I would imagine. Roly polies are tribioles. Remember those little tiny creatures? Oh my, they're scary, right? When you see them, we have an instinct, intuition that it fears bugs because some of them can do a lot of damage, right? That's funny how they called roly polies in the U.S. Cute name for them, yeah. Those little bugs, yeah. When you pick up a brick or something that's outside, you can see them all. I haven't seen them here in Florida. Well, I'm not a kid running around digging in holes and stuff. T meteor, yeah. Only other wildlife we got are bunnies and rattlesnakes. You saw one in the desert, 12 feet long, a rabbit that big. Wow, 12 feet long. I could imagine it, right? Does he have Nephilim out there? Why not Nephilim rabbits? Yeah, it makes sense, right? Much better than pill bugs, yeah. The ancient primordial sea, Cthulhu will rise upon us. We should start a Cthulhu cult. That would be fun. You know, like you know, I mean, if L. Ron Hubbard can make a sci-fi religion, why can't we make that type of horror genre? You know, religion. That would be fun. We could have like a secret society of Cthulhu worshippers. Yeah, that would be fun to do. Anyone want to be the leader? I don't. I'm already leading a cult, so having another cult, I could be a member of certainly. If anyone wants to lead the Cthulhu branch of cultism out there, that would be a lot of fun. I'd love to join and sign up and get all the benefits from the great Cthulhu. Uh, yeah, let's see here. Night of the Lepus was a giant killer rabbits. Oh, I don't remember that one. I don't remember. I remember the killer tomatoes, the birds, the rabbits one. I don't remember. I don't remember that one. I mean, that birds movie was ridiculous. I mean, that's not even scary. I remember as a kid, like, what? This isn't scary. They're just running around, and the birds are pecking their eyes out and stuff. It wasn't scary to me. It wasn't one of my favorite reruns because we had to watch a lot of reruns in the 80s because there was nothing else on TV back then. Now you get infinite TV shows. I mean, you can watch TV 24 hours for the rest of your life and you won't catch up to all of the stuff that is out there. I mean, there's lots and lots of TV out there, right? Let's see here. You've never used that, to be honest. You've always heard it called wood lice and wood house. They have a few different species of pets. They live with your African land snail. Oh, that's interesting. I never heard of an African land snail as a pet. There's an old fence plank back in your garden. You got about 50 roly polies and a couple of centipedes every time you lift it. Yeah, the that's one that can be very poisonous, right? The centipede bite. That was your snake. I don't mess with the bunnies. You've seen Monty Python's Holy Grail. Oh my. Well, what are you doing with your snake? Would it be? The wood louse. That's the actual name of the roly poly. Look at that. We are being educated here with all kinds of information on these wonderful little critters that make up our experience of our humanity. That's a lousy name. Yeah, it is kind of. It is. Yeah, the killer crowns from outer space. That's another one from the early. I think that was towards the 90s, wasn't it? The killer clowns. These really silly horror movies, right? That was a silly one. There was remember the Ghoulies? Oh, that was terrible. The Ghoulies. They had like three or four of them. Ghoulies number one, two, three, four. They're always like heavily perverted. You had these things coming out of the toilet biting people's asses. It was ridiculous. The Ghoulies, and it was linked to Satanism, the Satanic Panic. The Ghoulies. That was but an interesting one that I really liked that was kind of in that genre was Troll. Do you remember watching Troll? There was like three of them. And that was cool. It had a lot of fantasy lore in it. That was interesting, especially the second one, where they are in a house with the troll. It gets transformed into this big fantasy zone. That was interesting. Remember the rhyme, the girl that turns into the troll, the little girl. Uh, Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in a pot, 9 days old, and the troll pops up, right? And she gets the troll acts like he's the little girl, the little sister. And there was this person that was short of stature, little person, if you want to call that is the political. I don't know why I'd want to be called a little person, uh, but there was one in the troll movie, right? This actor, and the troll appears to him as the little girl and talking about fantasy world. Yeah, I've always wanted to be an elf. I mean, uh, that's what he was saying, and the troll turns him into an elf, right? Um, I wonder how the guy from Game of Thrones. Remember that the actor in there, the one that plays uh, the dwarf in the Game of Thrones. He he got all pissed off in real life when people wanted to use real little people as actors for the new Seven Dwarfs uh, show or whatever. Remember, he got all angry about it. Could you imagine how he would have felt about the troll movies? I mean, oh man. Let's see here. Where are we at? Runaway. Oh yes, Blue Not Yellow. The Killer Crowns from LSP. The Omen was a good '80s one. Yeah, that was really good. And I like the remakes of The Omen are really good. Have you seen any of them? Yeah, The Omen was cool. And it's fantasy, right? It's based on these crazy Christians and their end time world bullshit. And the so it's not like biblically accurate, but it's a very interesting series. I enjoyed watching those. Right, good always wins at the end. That's the theme, the idea. The Omen. I had a friend who was named Damien. Yeah, his mother named him after the Omen show. What what an interesting thing, right? She was so inspired by the Antichrist. She's, I'm going to name my son Damien. Yeah, Damien's also uh, the name of the rat in Clifford or Willard. Remember the Willard movie from the '80s with the guy with the rats? He has this one rat called Damien, who is like the leader of all of the rats. Such a tragic tale. I mean, he gets all of this power over these rats, and at the end, he turns against them, and they end up murdering him. Such a sad tale of Damien. Well, he should have been around murdering people with his rats. He taught them something bad. Yeah, that was the interesting show. And Damien was also in the Secret of Nim. That was another rat show with Damien, right? Secret of Nim. Remember that? That was an interesting show for a young person. Uh, every day in your garden, you've only seen standard gray ones in the wild. It's a cool amount of different colors you can get. You love the sunny yellow ones. If you have a terrarium or a palladium, you get some. Let's see. You have orange ones. All right. Critter. Oh, that was another one. That was a space show, right? There was a few of those. Those were ridiculous. There's these cute little round ball creatures, right? The movie made you afraid of porcupines, and they were like little urchin things. Yeah, the critters. That was in the later '80s, like '87, '88, around there, right? That was a fun movie. And the Gremlins. The Gremlins. That's classic, right? I watched it every Christmas. There's a Christmas movie, The Gremlins. That was really good. I heard they are making another one. Or did they already? I haven't caught up with the. I saw Gremlins 1 and 2. Did they make a third one? That'd be a lot of fun. Phantasm. Oh, that's another interesting one. You have the tall man, right, and those little gremlin people that he has running around. And that was really good. With that little ball that chases you and sticks in your head. I watched Phantasm 1, the remake, or not remake, but the HD version. Yeah, last month actually. That was an interesting show. I think the fourth one was the best. The one that came out in like '96. That was the best one. See, dairy cows are made black and white. They're probably your favorite species. The dairy cow. You like things like Stranger Called? Yeah. More mental, almost. What is it? See, I'm here for 10 more minutes, my friends. I am here for 10 more minutes for your spiritual entertainment in the morning, and then I will return to you tomorrow, once again to be with you, right at the same time, same bar channel. Congratulations on coming out. Yeah, it was a long journey. It was, thank you, Corey. Corey is one of my gay lovers. And we came out together, right? We came out together. Yeah. My wife's boyfriend had been a big help to me and could encourage me to embrace the gay lifestyle on Tuesdays and Thursdays, of course. So, yeah, me and Corey, right? We are not ashamed anymore. Yeah. Um, let's see here. Jesus loves you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Kedwin loves you. Kedwin loves you. Troll was nuts, but not even as the Ernest movies. Oh, yeah, those were ridiculous. Ernest goes to camp. Ernest picks his ass. I mean, those I didn't find those entertaining when I was young. I mean, the after the first one, now I had enough. It's like Pee Wee Herman made his more than one movie. I was done with the first one. After that, it was unnecessary. Right? What tarot card? That is the Fool tarot card. The Fool. That is what is. I mean, because we were talking about that in the beginning. We were talking about the Fool, the experience of the Fool, and how that word has been hijacked. Who summoned the nonsense? Oh shit! What happened here? Very cool deck. Yeah. The omen actually hits the nail on the head when it comes to the very itchy consolidating all the food and water products on the earth. Yeah. Yeah. The idea of a religious, or I don't think it's going to be a religious universal leader of the world. We're going to head that way. I mean, that's just something that will take place. We have a tendency to want unity, right? We want consolidation. We always pick people. We want to be led, right? So that is a possibility, right? That we'll have one that's an asshole. If we have assholes now and just running our governments, right? Think about a world leader, right? That's something to be concerned about, right? Jesus is what they called you in prison. Oh man, let's see. The rats run back to Nim. Yeah, yeah. I really like that. There was a lot of mythology in that, right? I'm like, why? Where did they come from? Right? They came from the experiment, and then they found this education and enlightenment and culture. These rats, right? And then I was always fascinated with that as a young person. Solar babies. Oh shit. Solar babies. I mean, that was terrible. Oh man, you're giving you flashbacks. Yeah, we are all the '80s people here. '80s people unite. Yeah, it was a good time period, right? All right, where am I at here? Is your background music still Oblivion? Always. Yes, always. Take care, Benny. Thank you for stopping in. Bard, would you do a heroic dose one more time? Yeah, I plan on doing one more time in my life in a community setting with real, not synthetic, not synthetic. That's going to happen in the future eventually. That is my plan, anyways. Be kind, rewind all the tapes. Yeah, you piss off the video shop owners when you bring in the tapes, and they started charging you money for it. Like, all right, you want to be an asshole? That's going to be $2 more. You don't want to rewind your VHS tape, right? Yeah. Let's see. Do you mean my ex-wife's boyfriend? No, right here, wife, right?
Right.
Yeah, her boyfriend. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Let's see here. You have a bat. You have to a bathroom. Oh my. Uh, okay, where are we at here? Happened before. You need money to rule the world. Lady Swamp Hodag, and rich people are stupid. Yeah. Uh, Starting with Saigon the Great. Oh man, we're going back in time. Going back in time to the beginning. In the beginning, there was Saigon the Great. His children was Conan the Barbarian. Uh, all right, a bathrobe samurai. You're just being a dickhead right here. Let's get you out of here. Goodbye. I don't care if you don't like people's religions. I don't like them all, most of them. But Jesus is an important person for a lot of people, for myself, and you're calling him names and wanting to touch his penis and stuff. I think that's inappropriate. So I encourage people to. You don't have to like the religion. I mean, that is quite inappropriate. You let's see here. You heard that gay men don't eat spicy foods. You get, you know what I'm watching? They get yeast infections. I don't know about that. I Now that I'm no longer a Christian, I'm watching Modern Family with the gay couple on there. They're the best part. That's why I wanted to watch it because of that little girl that they adopted. I mean that shit's funny. I saw all these clips. I'm like, I want to watch this. So I'm not a Christian anymore. I can watch gay TV now. Yeah, so that's watching Modern Family. I mean, there's what we are just starting out. It's so what 10, 15 years of shows. We we are just starting out. Yeah, that was like during an awkward time for gay couples, right? And it's funny to watch the experience. And now it's not as big deal like it is anymore, like it was back then for gay people starting families. That's a new thing that it's more accepted now. Back then, there was a lot of, things that gay couples with children had to deal with, and the show is funny. I mean, it's really funny to watch it. Uh, that was you're a class traitor. Oh shoot! Nice, good choices saved you. Good. This chat is like waiting in a long queue. It is because it takes me a while to get to the end. Yeah, and once I get to the end today, that'll be the end for me. I'm almost there. You always enjoy finding this guy. Allied Manny, good. Glad to have you here, our friend. Glad to have you here. Appreciate you saying that. All humans are very weak, dumb, and stupid. Well, what planet do you come from? You come from the land of the world of intelligence, and you're looking on the humans here, and you are amazed. Oh shit! I got to get this song off here. Get off. That was not a free song. Now, if it's on here too long, YouTube's going to say, we're going to charge you for that. And we're going to take 10% of your monetization for using that song. And I'm like, well, screw you. I'll just delete the video. Man, that was Rufus Du Sol, one of my electronic music I enjoy. Rufus Du Sol is really good. All right. Do you love this channel? 10 out of 10. Thank you, David. I appreciate you saying that. Got about a minute left to be with you. You worked in a video rental shop. Rewinding tapes was a duty on the list. We had 6 tape rewinders. Yeah. Be kind, rewind. There it is. You didn't see his comment at all. Your shield must have blocked it. What in the lovely bones is this? Well, it depends on what type of bone you want. That's the real question. That's the real question. Yeah, peaceful Holy Week to all Christian brothers and sisters here. Yeah. Let's see here. The PC crowd loves it. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever you want to call us. Whatever you want to call us. You love the pendant? Yeah. Well, this is the triskelion. to honor my ancestors, who are mostly Celtic. Well, back then you could, let's see, catch E's. Yeah, most people didn't rewind. And look at that. I have come to the end of the comments for today. I will be with you tomorrow morning around 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for your spiritual entertainment privilege. Think about becoming a community member. That is why I'm here every day. If I'm not getting paid, I don't show up. So you people pay me. I will be here for the next 25 years. That is my commitment. As long as people are buying me coffees. Now you go to that join button there after you like and subscribe, and that will give you access to community membership, and you get all kinds of benefits like cool emojis and our Discord server, my OnlyFans page. I know everyone wants to see my stuff. So you get all of links to all of that stuff. You get a members only tab that tells you all these special things that we do together. All of our cult events community. All right, we'll see you.